discombobulated, out of form, and disastrous. This is what I'm going to call this G2. This loss shows G2 is miles away from a trophy. We're not moving closer, we're moving backwards. When you replaced Jonah P, you felt that, okay, Baby Bay is a really aggressive player and we're going to play double duelist moving forward, which you did till kickoff. And then the Yoru nerfs came in. So now you're just going back to your old gameplay that is basically playing retake, playing post plan, and waiting for your look. Now, G2 do not deserve this, but then again, this is their own creation, this is their own reason. I feel this is where you decide whether you have to make changes or not. Now, before I say anything moving forward, I love G2. I love all of the players here. I don't have anything against Baby Bay or Jogimo or anyone that I'm going to talk about. But always remember this, that I am speaking in favor of G2. I want G2 to win. I don't care if there's changes, if there's something that needs to be done. I feel that the most important part for even the players is to win a trophy, even if it means making like tough decisions. Baby Bear. Now, he's a very good player. He has amazing mechanics. But the way he plays Valorant is not in the way that G2 likes to play. He can kill. I'm never saying that he does not have a bad aim. The problem is that a lot of times when I saw like Bind or maybe Split, like this guy's exit frag. The same way that happened to Aspas. He was struggling a little bit because his own fundamental game is really different. Baby Bay is not playing with these guys. He's individually a good player. I don't think he's a good team player when he plays Sentinel, not a duelist. He's good on duelist. But the problem is that either you put him on a duelist and you just go like double duelist like you were. Maybe you put Jaw on Phoenix and you play this guy, Raze or Jet. Because he has, if I'm not wrong, he has played duelist before. He's played ISO, he's played Vele. Okay, so he has played Jet, he has played Neon, and he has played Raze. Maybe you try that. Because I feel that this split, all we're doing is experimenting. So might as well just try it one time. If you guys go out of this, will you bench him? Will you make changes or will you change your play style again? Is my question. And the thing is, you have to do something. Because G2 being a team who has, like made almost every single event, being the most successful team the previous year with most points, the earliest qualification, and no trophy is disappointing. I cannot defend you guys for a long time. Trust me on that. You guys have to win something. And for that to happen, maybe you guys make changes. I'm not sure. Josh Hardy and the team knows better that when a change is due and what to decide. But I feel that as a G2 fan, this should not have happened. This should not have happened. This is disappointing. This is not how you play the game. And one another issue that I saw, G2's game is getting red now. There is nothing new in their playstyle. The problem is that even on Breeze, I will be very honest. A lot of those kills were spam kills. We just spammed the smoke and we got the kill and we won the round. I feel that a lot of time luck is involved when you're winning a game. But then again, that's not how you're gonna win games long term or you're gonna win a trophy. So you have to realize day in and day out that maybe you have to make a change. Now, Jogimo has been out of form. He has been out of form since a long time. But the thing is that he locks in for all masters. So, would you still back him up? I would. Because I feel that he's still good. I don't think Lee, Valen, or Trent should even be talked about when you're talking about replacements. Baby Bear Jogimo, I feel Baby Bay should get replaced, and you take Demon One, you take Oxy, you take something else, like a finesse set, right? It's not just me who's going to talk about this. There's like almost 60 or 70 other people who are going to make a video and say, okay, yeah, you do have to make changes, which I agree. If you replace Baby Bay, who can you get for stage two? Because stage one is already over. If you replace Baby Bay, who do you get for stage two? That's the biggest question. Now, my answer to that is get any good player who can match your pace. It would be maybe Oxy. Cryo is like a very long shot. You could get Marv, you could get Victor, you could get anyone that you feel can match that pace that you're going to like plan to play. Now, the problem here is a lot of players are on contract, so they have to buy out players or get a player from tier two. Now, they had Demon One, but now Demon One is signed to Envy. His buyout is going to be really bad, so I don't think G2 can afford that, at least right now. So Demon One is out of question. Cryo is out of question. I feel Marv could be one. I wanna say Luxo, but Luxo does not like speak English. Maybe or it's gonna be a problem. Loki, you should not have been Jonah P. Man, Jonah P was such a good guy. I love him as a person too. You could get Penny. Loki, I'm down for Penny. I'm Loki down for Penny. Nerve is also a good player, but Fury is not a good give him. Spike is not going to go away. Superman, maybe you take Superman and you get Leaf out of smokes. You play Leaf the second duelist, you could do that. Rossi is iffy. Artisan is not going to move. Masino is not going to move. Redux is not going to move. Tex is it's not like a long-term solution. Demon 1 is not going to come. You could take Pain from tier 2. You could take a lot of guys from tier 2. There's a lot of good players in tier 2. You have to make changes. If moving forward you are planning for the future and you want to win a trophy and you feel that maybe this team is not working, you have to make changes. But yeah, anyways, you guys let me know what do you think, and should G2 make changes, and what should it do. Until then, peace.